Hi, second graders. Today is Thursday, May 28th, 2020. We are on day 14 in your packet. Only 2 more days of math to go. Again, today will be all review. Your work looks like this. It asks you to solve an equation and then check with the opposite operation. Recall that an operation is either addition or subtraction. So if they ask you to add first, to check your work, you would subtract. And if they ask you to subtract first, to check your work, you would add. We're going to start with addition. We're going to start with 365 plus 269. For today's practice, I'm going to solve it the vertical way. If you need to solve by using hundreds, tens, ones charts, or by using blocks to show hundreds, tens, ones, that is totally okay. Use the strategy that works best for you. 5 plus 9 equals 14. My 4 goes below, my 1 goes on top of the tens. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 7 plus 6 equals 13. My 3 goes here, and my 1 goes onto the hundreds. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 2 is 6. The answer that I got is 634. 634 is my whole. So when I subtract, I will start with 364. I will subtract then any part. It doesn't matter which part I choose to subtract. The part that I choose to subtract is, you can do either one because the answer will be the other part. I'm going to subtract. Miss White made a mistake. Miss White made a mistake, excuse me. I'm going to write my answer 634, not 364. And then I am going to subtract one of the parts. The part that I'm going to subtract is 365. Again, it doesn't matter which part you choose. My answer should be 269. Can I subtract 5 from 4? No. So I'll need to go over to my tens. I'm going to take 1 10 away, so I have 2 tens. And that 1 10 will become 10 ones. 14 minus 5 is 9. Is it matching so far? Yes, it is. Can I take 6 away from 2 in the tens column? No, I cannot. So I need to borrow from my hundreds. I will take 100, which will leave me with 5 hundreds, and 100 becomes 10 tens. So now I have 12 tens. 12 minus 6 is 6. Is it matching so far? Yes, it is. 5 minus 3 is 2. Let's check. 634 is my whole. I started with 634. I took away one part, 365, took it away. And I'm left with my last part, 269. Since all 3 of these match and all 3 of these, my answer of 634 is correct. Let's do another one. This time, hopefully I won't make a mistake. 274 plus 578. I add my ones. 4 plus 8 is 12. My 2 goes down here. My 10 joins the tens column. 1 plus 7 is 8. Plus 7 is 15. My 5 goes in the tens column. My 1 joins the hundreds column because 15 tenths is 10, would be 100 because 10 tens makes 100 with 5 tens left over. Now I add my hundreds. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 5 is 8. My answer is 852. Since 852 is my whole, I will start with that subtraction problem at the top. 852 minus, and remember it doesn't matter which part I choose, I'm going to subtract 274. First, I need to subtract my ones. I can't subtract 4 from 2, so I'll need to borrow from my tens column. If I take 1 10 away, I have 4 tens left. 12 minus 4 is 8. Now to subtract my tens. I don't have enough to take 7 tens away from 4 tens. So now I'll need to borrow from my hundreds column. 1 less hundred is 7 hundreds. 14 minus 7 is 7. And 7 minus 2 is 5. Let's see. My whole, 852, 852. One part, 274, 274. And my second part, 578, 578. I solved it. I checked my work. I got it correct. Now we're going to subtract. 555 minus 399. I cannot subtract 9 from 5, so I need to borrow. I'm taking from the tens and regrouping, so I have 10 ones. 15 ones minus 9 ones is 6 ones. Can I take 9 from 4? No, so I'll need to regroup again. 1 less hundred is 4 hundredths. If I take 100 and make it into tens, I get 10 tens. 14 tens minus 9 tens is 5 tens. And then I subtract my hundreds. 4 minus 3 is 100. Now, instead of subtracting to check, I'll add to subtract because we're using that opposite operation. 156 is one part. 399 is the other part. And what am I looking to find? I'm looking to find my whole. So in subtraction, when we started with the whole and subtracted a part, we found another part. But in addition, we add our 2 parts to find the whole. The whole in this case is 555. Let's see if we get there. 6 plus 9 is 15. That's 5 ones and 1 10. 1 plus 5 is 6. Plus 9 is 15. That's 5 tens and 100. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 3 is 5. Did I get 555? I did. That's how I know I'm correct. Let's do one more problem together. 439 minus 285. Do I need to regroup? Not right away. 9 minus 5 is 4. Can I take 8 away from 3? I can't. So I'll need to borrow from the hundreds. 1 less 100 is 3. I'm moving the 10 over, so I have 13 tens. 13 tens minus 8 tens is 5 tens. And 3 hundreds minus 2 hundreds is 100. If I need to find my whole, what is my whole? It's 439. To do that, I'm going to add my 2 parts. 285 plus 154. And the number I'm looking for, 439. Let's see if we get it. 5 plus 4 is 9. 8 plus 5 is 13. That means I have 3 tens and 100. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. Did I get the same answer? I did. Since my parts add up to the whole, I know my answer is correct. Here's a picture of today's work. Just like we practice, you'll be solving and then checking your work. Remember that you can use any strategy to solve, but make sure that you check your work using the opposite operation so that you can see if your parts and your whole match. When you're done, take a picture of your work and send it to your teacher. We can't wait to see how your brain is working. Have a wonderful Thursday.